Okay, hello everybody. My name is Savannah Winton, and today I will be giving a speech on emotional support animals and how they really do help and benefit those with mental illnesses. And today we will be specifically talking about anxiety and depression and how mostly dogs, but also emotional support animals in general, can help combat some mental illnesses. So the first thing that we need to cover is mental illness in general. The hardest thing about a mental and emotional illness is when they go unseen. Those with mental illnesses often belittle their illness, assuming that everyone around them is going through the same thing or everyone around them feels the same way that they do. The most important thing you can do as an individual to acknowledge these illnesses is to be more open and communicative about them. You see, the more communicative you are about them, the easier it becomes to seek help and get the help that you need. Now, the World Health Organization, WHO, did a study and saying that 1 in 4 people in the world will struggle from a mental health or emotional illness. Now, nearly 2/3 of those people never seek medical attention or medical help for their illness. So that is what emotional support animals are for. Animals, they're natural caretakers. So the natural instinct for an animal is to care for their young, and this dates back to prehistoric times, you know, when animals would protect and defend others of their own species, or they might even choose to adopt others that aren't of their species and attempt to, you know, raise them and care for them as their own. Now, since being domesticated throughout the years, animals can be trained to read human signs of attacks such as anxiety attacks, panic attacks, self-harm episodes. We can even have depressive episodes. You know, there's so many things that animals can be trained to do that will help. Now, Susan Lily Grace, she's an RN. She's also the founder of the National Institute for Diabetic Alert Dogs, and she's also nationally recognized as a service dog trainer and consultant. She said in an interview that dogs offer all sorts of natural behaviors, things like companionship, emotional support, and any behavior offered by a dog that isn't directly trained and linked to a cue is considered a natural behavior. Now, because of the caring and loving energy that an animal gives off, your brain recognizes that with happiness. And something as small as seeing a fluffy dog trying to chase a butterfly, that is something that can make you react with happy thoughts and happy feelings. Now, this oxytocin that is released in your brain will have positive effects on your health, mood, and quality of life by combating those negative effects and the negative energy that your depression will put in your brain. So we're going to test that theory. I have 2 videos for you guys to watch. Here's the first one. And here is the next one. This one makes me laugh really hard. Okay, so as you can see, that kind of made you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That's exactly what was supposed to happen. That's why cat videos are viral. Now, Linda Porter, she teaches animal therapy at the University of Texas in the Health and Science Center. She also has a private psychotherapy practice. She says that interacting with domesticated animals may return us to a more elemental state of existence. And what she means by that is that one thing that animals can do for us is externalize our focus. So if we're sitting there and we're, you know, in a depressive state and we're stewing in all the bad things that could go wrong or all the bad things that have happened, you know, in the day or in your life, or this list goes on and on. The animals can bring us back to a here and a now of where we are. So mental illness is more common than you think it is. Now I will share my story with mental illness. I've struggled with anxiety and depression for the last few years of my life. And one of the things that I didn't realize is how important it was to share that with people. I kept it to myself because I was one of the people that thought that everyone was going through the same thing that I was. When I became open about it, my therapist gave me a release form saying that I was eligible for an emotional support animal, and this is Xander. Xander was my emotional support cat. I adopted him from the shelter when he was a year old. Xander, at first I was really nervous. I didn't really know what to expect. He had come from a home that wasn't very kind to him, a home that wasn't very loving to him, but despite that, he turned around and he was able to show me the love and that I needed. Now, the reason why I chose a cat and not a dog is simply because cats are more able to take care of themselves. They know when it's time to go to the bathroom, they know when it's time to eat, they know when it's time to drink water, whereas dogs, you have to walk them, you have to bathe them. Cats are just easier, and it's helped me realize that it's okay to focus on something else and have something else that gives me purpose. So, in conclusion, the most important thing you can do about mental illness and about emotional support animals is spread the word. Make everyone aware that it is okay to feel what you're feeling, and let everyone know that depression is not an alone game. You need to reach out and seek help if that's what you're going through.